Okay, so the main sail in its lowest position gives me quite a bit of room for a boom gallows. Um, Not as much as I'd like, but more than I need. I got some work to do on the rigging, and I just discovered this. That sucks. Okay, back to it. So now I'm gonna build the boom gallows. So I gotta sand it down and then epoxy the wood to the top. So here we go. Hey, good morning. So I moved the heart dodger. This is the first layer of the boom gallows. So I'm gonna back out these screws and put another layer of epoxy and then screw the other board to it, just like I did with the other beams. I'm gonna do those 3 high and then shape it. Oh, I get a day off tomorrow. Well, it's Monday again, and I have to sand, and then we're ready to paint our first layer primer. I ran out of memory card space in the middle of the project, and I just needed to kind of keep going. So I don't have any footage of how we got to this point, but I don't really feel like you need it. It's just more of the same. So let's go. Yeah, let's go take a look, and I'll show you where we're at. I found it. Go juice. So, as you can see, there's no flex. I just need to sand this down. But there is no fiberglass on the bottom. There are 2 layers of fiberglass on the top, and then there's 1 layer of fiberglass, and this is woven mat wrapped. In between the wood here is 8-inch or 1/8 inch ply, 1/8 inch ply, and in this is chop strand mat. So there are 3 layers of fiberglass, 2 layers of ply, and it won't even move. I've already stood on it. You'll be able to see that today, that there's nothing. Now, I added these mostly for decorative. It doesn't need the support. If you look, even here, I can't. There's a little bit of flex, but yeah, it'll hold the truck. So we basically have epoxied everything to help seal the wood so that if the paint fails, it will still resist the water. And we've sanded everything down. And so my job today is to apply the last little spots of epoxy sand so that it'll accept the primer, and then we'll paint it. The boom gallows, you can see here, so this is that first layer, second layer, third layer sanded down, so you can see how nice that thickened epoxy just incorporates part of the wood and gives it kind of a really nice cinnamon finish. So 100-degree weather sanding. Awesome. It's like one, I think it's around 94. It's not quite 100. It's going to get to like 90, 96, I think. Oh, God. That is brutal. I just got to clean it off, and then I can go ahead and go ahead and my brain, it's so hot, my brain has lost its ability to think. So once I wash that off, we'll be able to put primer on. So other than some hand sanding and some taping on the boom gallows, I'm pretty much ready to just kind of get her prepped. So, but I got to get some of this sand off me, or this fiberglass, or whatever it is.